Welcome to the walk around video test drive and inspection of the Volvo V50 diesel. It does come with two keys, which obviously lock and unlock the car. Let's try the other one as well, just to double check. No, only one currently working. I will put in the ad whether or not it works after I change the battery. Okay, so this presents itself in fairly good condition considering age and mileage. It is no spring chicken and it has done some miles, but that being considered, it has been a Volvo owner, and so has the obligatory things like bump strips and things that only lovely Volvo owners tend to put on their cars because they're a bit fastidious and actually look after them. So let's have a quick critical walk around. This is an auction, and so rather than me telling you all the good bits about the car, I'm going to focus on the things that, because obviously hopefully you know what you're looking at, I'm going to focus on the things that are either have got scratches or are showing their age or whatever, just so you're fully in the picture. So working around from the front, the car wash is currently closed because it's been snowing. Actually, those thought they were scratches, they're not, and so I've not been able to get the car cleaned today. It's just had a wipe over it, and so it's not as clean as it might want to be, I'm afraid. Yeah, I keep thinking I've got scratches, but actually they're just dirt. So the first sign of any scratches, damage, is on the drivers. That's the offside front. A couple of scratches here. Make sure I focus properly. Focus. So yeah, just a couple of scratches here. Glasses are intact. The grill's all intact. The chrome grille still looks fine, to be fair. A couple of little bits of chips around the edge of here. A correctly coloured chip pen would do a world of good. Just going around and just touching in some of these little bits would actually take your eye off 3 chips here. Off some of these things, to be honest. The wing mirror shows a bit of sort of chips as well, just from use, basically, just road rash. Going along the driver's side, fairly clean. All the panels are straight. Around the back again, yeah, pretty good. I'm just looking. Yeah, really good. A couple of little scratches here. These would actually polish off. If I can get it in focus. They would actually scratch. That little scratch there would polish off. It does come with tow bar, which looks like it's a permanent one. They're fairly easy to remove, I guess, looking at it. The electrics have been tested and do work. I need to lock the car before I can get into it again, so I'll do that in a second. But yes, the electrics do work on the tow bar as tested. And I think these have a fairly good towing capacity, actually, with it being a 2-litre diesel, I think, in these. All the information and specification will be in the advert. On the passenger side, again, just a little bit of polish on some of those would take them off, but essentially very reasonable for a car of this age and mileage. Little scratch here on this passenger wing. Looks probably worse on the camera than it does in real life, but again, just a bit of teacup. A bit of blue teacup would even just sort of blend in some of this stuff. Right, okay. So let's have a look inside, and then we'll take it for a test drive. So central locking works. Look, starting in the back. Door cards, fairly good. Back to the rear seats. These often have been family cars, but yeah, looking pretty neat. Does have a armrest, central armrest with, oh nice, that cubby hole and cup holders and stuff. The condition of the back is actually really good. The carpets, it looks like it's had good overmats in the whole of its life, so the carpets are in good condition. Going to the back, obviously the rear seats fold. First thing to note probably is that the dampers on the boot aren't as sprightly as they once were. Perfectly fine, obviously it holds itself up okay, but just felt like I had to do a little bit more lifting. It's had a load cover in, a Volvo load cover. Again, it looks like most of its life, because under here The carpet is in brilliant condition, and I love this little feature on Volvos. They came up with it first, so you could put your bags just here and not have them sliding around all over the back of the car when you want to. I haven't looked underneath. Let's have a look now. Nothing better than doing things live and finding out what's going on. Oh, a Haynes manual, a space saver, all the towing eye and locking wheel nut, and brace. Yeah, very good. As I say, I love Volvo owners because they always look after their cars, or usually, and they're often keep things just perfect. There is a 12-volt power supply in the back. Also, just to note, it does have the this is a well sought after thing, so it has this. Oh, there is a way of getting this out. Oh, again, trying to do these things live with one hand isn't the easiest. Oh, there we go. So this is a retractable dog guard and then load cover, and it's all modular and all comes apart if you press buttons and things. The rear seats fold down, and then you have the obviously a very large load capacity as well. Whew. Let's just check again the plastics and everything on this door. It's got a bit of wear to the handle, but there's nothing damaged at all. Same on this side, no deep scratches or scores. The sills are all good. There's no damage to the dash. The seats are really in really good condition all round. Little mark just there, which looks like, I'm pretty sure that'll just scrub off, to be honest. So, apart from being well used, this is a really nice little car, and hopefully a really good runner for somebody on at a good budget price. Oh, let me just check the seat. So driver's seat, obviously it has the most use. Still, I mean, it's not lacking any spring. Does have a little split there though, just where it's starting to go. As again, it's nothing to do with abuse, or it's just purely use. All right, which way am I going? There we are. Lights on the dash. I need to. What have I done wrong here? It's been too long since I got in the car, perhaps. Try again. There we are. So yeah, everything lights up as it should. Springs into life. I mean, it is every time this car has started. I mean, we could retail this car. In fact, we are advertising it as a retail car because we're so confident in it. But really, it's the sort of thing we'd normally auction. But so you can potentially get yourself a bit of a bargain. All the details there on the dash. The heating's working. It's a climate control. It's dual side. You can either synchronize them or do left and right. So if I put that up on high, hopefully we'll have a burst of activity, or if I press auto we will at least. And there you can hear it's now setting off. Nice warm air coming out. Volume, stereo's working fine. Let's just check those on the, oh, that's cruise control. Yeah, so you can see all these things are working as they should. Right, let's turn that down before I cook myself to death. Okay, let's go for a little run down the road. So reverse, clutch feel is exactly as it should. I have already driven this car, so I know this is a very good car. I took it home one evening when it first came in, yeah, it performed faultlessly, to be honest. So off we go. Seatbelt on so it doesn't make any noises. So clutch feels good, bites in the right place. We'll accelerate hard in a bit just to see there's no slipping or anything like that. Very perky performance. I thought this when I took it home. It actually really does just drive and perform brilliantly for a car of this sort of price point. I don't know how you could do any better. I really don't. So yeah, absolutely surges forward. Lots and lots of power. Clutch feel good. Gearbox feel is good. See if the self-cancelling works on the indicators like it should. Yep, it does. Put cruise control on, so that's cruise activated. Let's get ourselves up to 5th at least, and then cruise activated. So there we go, that's cruise control working. Accelerates, so it's accelerating. Decel, yeah. So cruise control works perfectly. Cancel, restart, yeah, absolutely perfect. Obviously it's got no messages to see at present. There's never been any lights on the dash or anything like that. Right, let's just try a hard brake, see if it brakes straight. Brilliant. Okay, yeah, so brakes hard. I don't know if you could see that on the camera, but yeah, brakes nice and hard, brakes in a straight line. I am really struggling to fault this car in any way whatsoever. Obviously, it's done 160,000 miles, so common sense, it's been used. So clearly, it does have a couple of scratches here and there. So indicate wing mirrors left, passenger wing mirror in, out, in, shake it all about, up and down, right hand side, in, out, up and down. Let's do the windows. Drivers up and down, passenger up and down, it says. Passenger rear, up and down, and driver's rear, see that? Excellent. Come on. Keep losing my, there we are, losing my finger on the blinking button. Okay, I don't know if there's anything else to say. Okay, so there's a bit of wear on some of the trim here. And this little thing should be somewhere stuck up like that, obviously, and it's not anymore. Apart from that, I don't think there's anything wrong with this car whatsoever. I don't know what it has in way of audio, CD, AM, FM. It has the manual in the glove box. I don't know if there's an auxiliary in anywhere. I can't see one, anything like that. But you can perhaps, yeah, I would say there's not. Car settings. So you got, yeah. So, oh yeah. So you can make the lights stay on. So courtesy lights for watch your home lights and all that sort of stuff, as well as auto locking when drive, and locking, opening and locking just driver's door only. Central locking works as it should do, as I've said already. And the heating is working really well. I'm absolutely cooking. Yeah, all in all, a really nice car. Windscreen wipers working. We'll look at the lights when we get out. I'll just have a quick walk around and put all the lights on, hazard lights and so forth, just so you can see all that, so all the lights are working. But yeah, I think it's a really nice car. So you make your own mind up. Any questions, do please ask us. Internal lights all working as they should. Let's see if there's any other, is there any vanity mirror? Yeah, even the vanity mirror works. And passenger side too. I will restart when I get back, so you're not watching for the next 30 seconds. I promised just a quick look at the lights, make sure they're all working. So that's all the front lights, and indicators meter will tell you if any lights weren't on anyway. It will give you a bulb indication. And at the back, and it has wing mirror indicators, and they're working as well, and none of them are damaged. The alloys, really good condition. Tyre length and life, front passenger, I would say is about 60% of life, 70% on the back. Driver's side, 70, yeah, maybe it's like 80% tyre on the back actually. Yeah, I'd say the rear tyres are about sort of 80%, the front tyres are about 75%. I mean, they've got years of life basically. All the alloys in good condition. A really nice car. Somebody will no doubt ask, I may as well just do it now, save myself the time. Not much to look at, but she's ticking over beautifully. All the levels are correct. When it came in, they were correct, they're still correct. It's got a damper on the bonnet, which I like, so you don't have to hook it up. Nice.